Apologize for the interruption.
Okay.
Looks like that's a lucky star. JJ Hansel, Harry, Houdini, and they're off. That is JJ Hansel in the lead coming up the stretch. Harry right there. Jim Beam. That's JJ Hansel and Harry. JJ Hansel with the lead, followed by Harry. Oh, lucky star. It's JJ Hansel at the wire. Harry. Oh, lucky star. Jim Beam. Houdini.
I don't know the course.
Can you walk to the top of the hill and see if it's...
Up here?
Yeah, because they go down that way.
The pal has them off and running.
I'll be right back.
And that was American Girl over first. Actually, it looks like it was a warm-up. That's American Girl out quickly to the front. Followed by My Boys Welsh, Ozzy, Nifty 50, and Jaguar. They head down to the second. That's Wendy Powell and Henry showing the way, followed by American Girl. American Girl quickly over that one. Followed by My Boys Welsh, Ozzy, Nifty 50, and Jaguar. As they head up the hill, that's American Girl and My Boys Welsh head-to-head in first, followed by Ozzy, Nifty 50, and Jaguar. Over the next, American Girl, My Boys Welsh, Ozzy, Nifty 50, and Jaguar. Ozzy now in front, followed by My Boys Welsh. Oh, there's American Girl back up to challenge. It's Ozzy, American Girl, and My Boys Welsh. As they cut them loose, that's Ozzy to the lead. American Girl, My Boys Welsh. At the top of the straight, that's Ozzy, followed by American Girl. But it's Ozzy. Ozzy at the wire, followed by American Girl, My Boys Welsh, Nifty 50, and Jaguar.
Parked out here at the field.
By Frere Jacques and Stanley at the top of the straight, followed closely by Dapper 2, but that's Frere Jacques making up ground on the outside. It's now Frere Jacques and Stanley as they get to the top of the straight. That's Frere Jacques now with about a 2-length advantage over Stanley, about 4 back to Dapper 2. It's Frere Jacques at the wire, Stanley and Dapper 2. And here's your winner now. And in a very fast time of 30 seconds. Boogie, oh the joy and all that jazz, but at the top of the straight, that's Emily Nelson and Joe, but at the challenge, now it's Missy, that's Joe and Missy, down the stretch, it's Trayvon, it's now Missy, so that's Boogie, Jerry, Missy, oh the joy, and all that jazz. In a running time of 59 seconds, your unofficial winner. But at the top of the straight, that's Emily Nelson and Jay. But up the challenge, now it's Missy. That's Jay and Missy down the stretch. It's Jay
She got a false start. Not false, but...
Flag is up. And off. Out to the early lead, that's Reggie, followed closely by Calculating, Part of Time, and Ryan's Turn. Right now, that's Reggie on top, Ryan's turn now moving up into second, calculating and Heart of Time. As they approach the first fence, that's Ryan's turn now with the lead. Reggie, Heart of Time, and calculating. First. About a 3-length advantage over Ryan's turn. About 8 back to Reggie and another 3 back to Heart of Time. They're all over that fence. That's still Alexander Robertson and calculating. Michelle Hunter now moving Ryan's turn up to challenge. Those two are heads apart. Ryan's turn now with the lead by about 1 over calculating. About 6 or 7 back to Reggie. Another 2 back to Heart of Time as they approach this fence. That's Ryan's turn in front. Calculating now back up to challenge. Those two over heads apart. Now calculating takes over the lead. Calculating with a commanding lead, followed by Reggie and Ryan's turn. 1 fence to go, Alexander Robertson, and calculating are over. Reggie next, Ryan's turn, but it's all calculating as they head to the top of the straight. That's Alexander Robertson and calculating. Miles Bouncer and Reggie, Ryan's turn, and Heart of Time. Dr. Poncho out to the early lead, followed closely by Crimson Jones, Chris Kringle, and asset allocation. That's Crimson Jones and Dr. Poncho flying out on the front end, about 4 back to Chris Kringle and another 2 back to asset allocation. That's Dr. Poncho first over, followed by Chris Kringle and asset allocation. As they come back into sight, that's Dr. Poncho by about 2. Chris Kringle next and asset allocation. Dr. Poncho moving back in front by about 6 now. Chris Kringle next and asset allocation. As they come to this next fence, that's Dr. Poncho by about 2, Chris Kringle next, and asset allocation.
Joe, be quiet unless you want to. Right.
That's Dr. Poncho now with the lead. Asset allocation next. Up the straight they come. That's Dr. Poncho by about 4. Asset allocation, asset allocation. That's asset allocation. Dr. Poncho.
Good, how are you?
I was hitting the brakes coming up the hill. I didn't want to get thrown. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What happened?
East, out to the Hall of Angels, Proud Peace, Ross Bryan, and Circus Hero. As they approach the first fence, that's now Ross Bryan moving to the lead, followed by VP Sales, Circus Hero, Melting Hall of Angels, and Proud Peace. First over, that's Ross Bryan, Hall of Angels, VP Sales. And as they come back into sight, that's Ross Bryan now again with the lead, about 3 lengths over Melting, VP Sales, All of Angels, Circus Hero, and Proud Peace. As they head up the hill, that's now Brian Correll and Melting going to the lead, All of Angels next, VP Sales, Circus Hero, and Proud Peace. That's Melting on top as they approach this next fence. Hall of Angels, VP Sales, Proud Peace, and Circus Hero. They come back into sight with 1 fence to go. That's still Melting with about a 1 length advantage, but Proud Peace is now up. Proud Peace jumps to the lead over that fence, but Melting is fighting back. Coming to the wire, that's Melting, Proud Peace. Melting, Proud Peace, there's 2 lengths apart. It's Melting and Proud Peace. Proud Peace up the wire over Melting. Ball at the last fence was VP Sales.
Actually, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I've got to get him weighed in.
Thank you, Baylor. Very much.
That's right.
And they're off.
They're off.
Out to the early lead, that's Secret Impression, followed by River and Stop and Listen. As they approach the first fence, that Secret Impression with about a 3-length advantage over Bug River and another 2 back to Stop and Listen. They're all over that fence. As they come back into view, that's still Secret Impression, about 3 back to Bug River and Stop and Listen. They all flew that fence, that's Secret Impression in front and Stop and Listen. Approach this next fence, that's still Secret Impression, about 2 lengths back to Bug River, another 2 back to Stop and Listen. They're all over that fence heading. As they come back into sight, that's still Secret Impression, but Stop and Listen is now up to challenge. Stop and Listen first over. Secret Impression and Bug River. It's Stop and Listen by about 2. Secret Impression fighting back. It's Stop and Listen by 1. Secret Impression getting knocked off. Stop and Listen. Secret Impression. Stop and Listen. Secret Impression and Bug River. the first fence is Molly, Cheshire, and Lit. Right about now, next, Machine, Hello Hal, Bodega Bay, and Joe at 6. Now Machine opening up about 5-length lead, but he went pretty wide there. Hello Hal now gets back to the lead. Hello Hal by about 2. Machine, 2 back to right about now. 5 back to Lit. Another 8 back to Bodega Bay. The trail is Joe at 6. That's Machine by about 1 over Hello Hal. About 2 back to right about now. Make it 5 back to Lit. Another 5 back to Bodega Bay, and Joe at 6. At this next fence, that's Machine. Hello. And right about now, the first 3 have now separated themselves by sight. That's Machine on top, ball closely by Hello. Hello Hal now on top. Hello Hal over first. Right about now, Machine. It's Hello Hal. Here comes right about now. Right about now. Hello Hal and Machine. Down the stretch they go. That's right about now. Hello Hal and Machine. Coming in here in 4th is Joe at 6. Bodega Bay lit up the challenge. That's Joe at 6, Bodega Bay and Lit. The unofficial order of finish. Right about now, Hello Hal.
Let me check it. Hold on 2 seconds.
whoops. What are you looking for? Oh, it's right in front of the trailer. Yeah, it's tied right to the front attachment. They're off. This is it, I think. This is the end.
I think that was Lost John on top. Lost John. Mysticized. Domingero. Lost John. Mr. Gung Ho. North Atlantic. Domingero. Mysticized. We got the names right. I think it was Lost John, the winner. Mr. Gung Ho in second, North Atlantic third, and Domingero fourth.
That's fine.
Jim Graham. Hey, Jim Graham.
Yeah. Oh, the carrots too.
Hello.
Way over there. They're really
As they come back into sight, that's still...
Woo!
and here comes our unofficial winner, number 9, Swiftwater. Second place, this is unofficial, was Boomtown. And third was Diablo's Crown. If this becomes official, this will be a triple for Alexander Robertson.